Welcome back, Star Wars Toys TV fans. This week I'm doing a review on the Star Wars Death Trooper from Rogue One, and wow, this is the 6-inch diecast figure from Disney. These are metal figures, very highly detailed. This guy is in the Rogue One movie, the Death Trooper, and some distinguishing features that sets him apart. He's got the little shoulder pad. His mask is glowing green, and of course he's black from top to bottom and very menacing looking figure. If you ask me, compared to like a normal stormtrooper, the Death Troopers are kind of like thinner and sort of more assassin-like, ninja-like, and the detail on these Star Wars figures is really incredible. I mean, just look at his belt. He's got the grenades in the front. The blaster is really incredible. The sort of detail in the hands and the sort of side holster, even the paint choices. I've sort of pointed it out. They use different sort of finishes, matte and gloss, to give it sort of detail and sort of depth. Different sort of it gives it sort of like a fabric feel, even though it is a die-cast figure. So you can see his shoulder is like a glossy black, but there's a lot of matte all the way around, and it makes it look even that much more real, which is I think is really cool. I mean, just look at the shoulder pad. It looks like it's got ripples. It's made of leather, but that's metal. And around the backpack, you can see it's sort of like this matte black, and that just gives it just that much more sense of depth as far as like the quality of these guys. I do have to say, in some of my more previous videos, a lot of comments have said about how hard these guys are to stand up, and they're top heavy, and I have to totally agree. They're hard to stand up, even though they have the stands. Their feet articulate, and they're just kind of too top heavy. They're too heavy for their feet, and sometimes they do fall over. And when they do, it all comes crashing down. So here's an example of what I was talking about. If you look into the shoulder, you see how it's like gloss black on the shoulder and then matte black in other areas, and it makes it look like there's fabric underneath there, which that's what they were wearing in the film. I mean, the whole costume wasn't sort of like this sort of armor plating, but it had like flexible fabrics in the joints, and sort of the detail in the paintwork. It really shows off. The boots, again, different finishes. The helmet is also really cool. The straps all the way around. I think this figure is definitely worth it. They do retail for about $27.95. They don't go on sale that often because it is a new movie. I got this guy at the Disney store, full price, of course. They will go on sale eventually, but right now they're almost $30 for a 6-inch diecast figure. I got mine. I totally love this guy. He's totally menacing. I think I'm going to pick up maybe a couple more just to sort of round out the collection, but go out and get yours. The Star Wars Disney Diecast Elite Series Death Trooper. Really awesome. So I will see you guys next time, and please subscribe.